The Dallas Mavericks just defeated the Atlanta Hawks 129-119, and it was all thanks to Kyrie Irving, Uncle Drew, fourth quarter Kai, whatever you want to call him. Make sure you put some respect on his name because he did the impossible. Prior to the game starting, it was listed that Luka Doncic and Dante Exum, they were both out. We all knew that. But Klay Thompson was also out as he was dealing with plantar fasciitis, a weird issue with his foot, but also Quentin Grimes was dealing with an illness, and he was also going to be out. But Kyrie Irving was also listed as questionable, dealing with an illness himself. I mean, even Derrick Lively left at halftime with an illness. Whatever weird bugs going around, the Dallas Mavericks are dealing with it, but Kyrie powered through. He decided to play and had an amazing game. Didn't really start off that great. It was a pretty rocky start for him, where I'm sure Jason Kidd and his crazy lineups and rotations, Kyrie had to figure out how to play while also powering through his sickness, but came through with 16 points in the fourth quarter to help us secure this big win over the Hawks. So in this video, we're going to take a look at exactly what happened, go over the box score, and as always, go over who stood on business. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavericks Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we start with today's video, we finally hit our goal of 15K. We're currently sitting at 15,037 subscribers. I just want to thank each and every one of you for hitting that subscribe button, showing me love and support. I could not have hit this goal without you guys, obviously. But now we're on to our next goal of 20K. But I'll stop bugging you guys for subs. I know you're probably tired of hearing me talk about it. So let's just go ahead and get into this game because it was crazy. Obviously, we're on the heels of a loss against the Miami Heat, where we definitely felt like we should have won that game. I put out a video yesterday where I let it be known how I felt, how Jason Kidd and his weird experimental rotations, Spencer Dinwiddie, who did a lot of good things last night with his defense, with his playmaking, but he decided to keep shooting. And I hoped in this game, I had hoped that we learned from those mistakes and we were going to try a little bit better. But before the game, it was announced that Klay Thompson was out with plantar fasciitis. Dante Exum is obviously still out. Luka Doncic, he's still out. Kyrie Irving was questionable with the illness. Quentin Grimes was out with the illness. So with the Atlanta Hawks being fully healthy, with the Mavs dealing with injuries and illnesses, it was really up in the air of how we were going to play. I mean, the Hawks, they're about 7-11. They're not doing that well themselves. So maybe we squeak away with the easy win, knowing we don't have anybody. But at the last second, Kyrie Irving was cleared to play, and it was all from there. The Dallas Mavericks, we were trailing the majority of this game, especially in the first half, down by 5, down by 10, down by 5, down by 2. We couldn't really get a lead and run away with it as we were just hanging on tight. We had great perimeter defense. We were guarding the three pretty well. The interior defense was awful. The Hawks were just scoring inside the paint at will, getting the middies, getting the floaters, getting the layups. We could not defend the paint, but we were defending the three, which is totally fine. Go ahead, get an easy 2, no easy 3. But the offense, for the most part, was going. Jaden Hardy had a great game. Spencer Dinwiddie just had a complete opposite game from yesterday where he could actually score the ball. Najee Marshall looked good as well. But the second half belonged to Kyrie Irving, who just went off for 16 points in the fourth quarter to help propel us past the Hawks, get that lead comfortably, and we coasted from there. But let's go over the box score, shall we? I'm all over the place. So for tonight's game, PJ Washington had 11 points, 3 blocks, 1 steal, 4 assists, and 10 rebounds. He was 1 of 3 from 3 and 5-11 from the floor. Played great defense. Najee Marshall, the knife, the butcher, 6th man of the year. I'm pushing that propaganda today. Had 22 points, 1 assist, 6 rebounds. He was 2 of 3 from 3 and 9 of 12 from the floor. Najee Marshall's finding his shot. Najee Marshall's 3 is slowly but surely coming back. I know he's been improving on it year over year. Start of the season wasn't the best, but I mean, as of late, it's looking pretty good. I'm all for it. Derrick Lively only played 11 minutes, like I said. Halfway through the game, he did leave due to an illness. He had 2 points, 2 blocks, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. Looked pretty good in those limited minutes, but we still got the dub without him. And Kyrie Irving, who played 41 minutes, dealing with a flu-like symptoms. Don't quote me on it, but I'm calling this the Kyrie Irving flu game. In 41 minutes, he had 32 points. He had 6 assists, 7 rebounds, 4-4 from the free throw line, 6 of 13 from 3, and 11 of 20 from the field. At one point, he just kept letting it fly. The threes were going back to back to back. Like I said, didn't really have the best first half. People were wondering, oh, is Kyrie falling off? He's not the same player. He's getting old. And every time people doubt him, he just got to remind him. He reminds each and every one of y'all who he is. Uncle Drew, Kyrie Irving, fourth quarter Kai, whatever you want to call him, make sure you put respect on his name. He definitely handled business tonight. And Jaden Hardy, he also had a great game as a starter in 32 minutes, had 23 points, 3 steals. We always talk about Jaden Hardy's defense and how it can be kind of iffy. It can be wishy-washy here or there. But 3 steals. He did have 6 turnovers, which definitely was our biggest problem this game. But he did have 3 steals, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. He was 2 of 7 from 3, but 8 of 18 from the floor. And the thing is with Jaden Hardy, yes, it was against the Hawks. They're not a good team, but Jaden Hardy hasn't really been playing that well lately. And I've always been a strong proponent for Jaden Hardy, where I actually believe you have to let him make mistakes. You have to let him play through those mistakes. He's obviously not going to look good in just 9 minutes of play. But if you give him just maybe 15 to 20 minutes, he could probably work through that slump. He can make the right plays. And yes, those turnovers were egregious. They were horrible. It was just boneheaded plays, bad decisions. It was bad. But he made up for it with the scoring. He made up for it with the defense. He didn't really foul that much. He typically always fouls on a 3. He didn't foul on anybody's 3 tonight. So Jaden Hardy had an amazing game. We don't win this game without Jaden Hardy just popping off tonight. But going off the bench, Maxi Kleber had 7 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 7 rebounds, 1 of 1 from 3, and 3 of 4 from the field. And the funny thing about Maxi is that he'll always fail the eye test. You watch him play, and you don't think he's playing that well. You don't think the defense is there. Maxi Kleber had the highest plus-minus on the team with a plus 15. Maxi Kleber definitely did his part tonight. Max played only 4 minutes and was only able to get 1 assist and 1 rebound. Daniel Gafford in 23 minutes had 10 points, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 3 assists, 9 rebounds, and was 5 of 6 from the field. And Spencer Dinwiddie, again, I will apologize right here, right now. I may have been a little bit too harsh on him after last night's loss. I felt like he did everything right except for shooting. But tonight, he turned it around. He did play great defense. He had good ball handling. He distributed the ball very well, but he also shot the ball very well. Had a great shot selection, some very big shots, very big threes that he made. And again, we don't win it without him. Shout out to Spencer Dinwiddie. I apologize. Spencer Dinwiddie finished the game with 22 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, was 4 of 7 from 3, and 6 of 11 from the field. And Jaden Gorman finally got some run, only 5 minutes, and he got a rebound. So all in all, the Dallas Mavericks, we got away with a dub. As a team, it wasn't really, it wasn't a polished game. It wasn't a perfect game. Obviously, we had a lot of players out, a lot of different rotations, a lot of different lineups, so we were just playing with what we had, and we were just trying to make sure we could win this game, stay in this game, find something that works, and run with it. Jaden Hardy was able to get his shot off early in the game, so we ran with it. Spencer Dinwiddie, he was able to find his shot, so we ran with it. Other guys contributed. PJ Washington with his defense. Najee Marshall continues to shine with his scoring, but Kyrie Irving was there, slowly but surely, working way through this little sickness that he's got, and just popped off for us, and it was amazing. And if we just go over a few other things I want to show you guys, that Dallas Kyrie Irving is currently #1 all-time in NBA history in fourth quarter points per game at 7.6. He had 16 points in the fourth quarter alone tonight. Kyrie Irving was amazing. The flu game don't mean nothing to Kai. Chop wood, carry water. You already know what the deal is. But another thing I want to show you guys as well. Right here, again, just Kyrie Irving. Just want to highlight that. Kyrie Irving with 32 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, had 6 three-pointers made, played through an illness, and still won the game with 16 in the fourth. Amazing. Yeah, you say what you want about Kyrie. He's washed up. He's old. Wow, you are crazy to believe any of that nonsense. Nothing can stop this man, not even a little bit of a sickness, right? And the last thing here is Derrick Jones Jr. had 6 20-plus point games all of last season. Najee Marshall has 4 20-plus point games through the first 18 games of this season. So for all of those people who are whining and crying saying, we miss Derrick Jones Jr., we should have kept him, why did we let him go? Let me remind you, we didn't let Derrick Jones Jr. go. He left us. He had the choice, and he chose to leave us. Najee Marshall is the upgrade. Najee Marshall is going to be a 6th man of the year until I'm proven wrong. I'm going to just keep saying it. Najee Marshall, 6th man of the year. But as always, only one player can stand on business, and it was actually kind of hard because we had a lot of players who did their thing, but I got to give it to Kyrie. The man stood on business. He was sick. I'm pretty sure he could have easily just sat this game out. I'm pretty sure Jason Kidd talked to him like, hey, Kai, I need you. Quentin Grimes is out. Clay's out. Luka's out. Dante's out. Derrick Lively's about to throw up. I need something. Kyrie's like, all right, coach, I got you. You want 32? I got you with 32. And he delivered. He definitely delivered. But I got to give props also to Jaden Hardy, Spencer Dinwiddie, Najee Marshall, all the other guys that all stepped up. They also get an honorable mention, but to me, Kyrie Irving stood on business. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think Kyrie Irving stood on business, or do you think it's someone else? Let me know in the comment section. We have a conversation about it. But that's all we got for you guys today. Thanks for making this far to the video. Make sure to check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. Consider becoming a channel member. We are doing a giveaway every single month on this channel. The only way to enter our giveaways is to become a channel member of any tier. But until next time, y'all take care. Drink water. Peace.